voices, and fun. BCD Kids Radio. Stories, voices, and fun.
Hey everyone, welcome back to BCD Kids Radio. I'm Miss Po. Today we're hanging out with Jasmine's mom, and we're just going to chat a little about her experience in our class.
You are listening to BCD Kids Radio, stories, voices, and fun from our BCD Kids. This program is produced by BCD Academy in San Bruno, California.
Jasmine's been in our class for about 5 months now. What kind of changes have you noticed in her?
I see a lot of difference and a lot of changes in her. And beforehand, she wouldn't know how to speak in Cantonese. She was speaking in broken sentences, and she would be able to understand, just not being able to talk and to communicate in Chinese. But after the class, I feel like there's a lot of changes, a lot of positive changes, that is, in her. I could see that she can now speak with my parents, which is her grandparents, in Chinese. They can go back and forth. Before that, I have to help and facilitate and translate. And now I don't have to anymore. And then I also see that there were times when she's hanging out with her friends who speak other languages. She actually uses Chinese to talk with her friends when her friends got hurt, for example. She would go up and then say it in Chinese, like, "Oh, how are you doing? Like, where did you get hurt?
Yeah.
Yes. Where does it hurt?" And try to comforting them in a different language, which I've never seen that before.
A lot of our students' grandparents don't really speak much English. Since Jasmine joined the class, what kind of feedback have her grandparents given?
It was very interesting where my parents were saying, like, "Oh, wow, like I actually can understand what Jasmine is talking about now, and I can actually carry on a full-on conversation with her."
Okay.
Yeah, without any of my help, which is something that they have never experienced too.
That's amazing.
Some Chinese classes only meet once a week, usually on the weekends, but our speaking class meets 3 times a week. Have you noticed that the extra practice really makes a difference?
I think the more the merrier when you're trying to learn a new language, because if you just learn it once a week, it's very hard to go back the next week. But if you can actually do it 3 times a week, and then at home you try to practice with your child, and also sometimes even just listening that clip together and then laugh about it, like, "Oh, that was fun. What did you do? Like, where did you go in during the role play?" And that even just to kind of open up doors for you and your child to bond and talk about it, and it's just encourage them to learn more. And it's very encouraging for them to kind of practice Chinese, which is actually a very hard language to begin with. And also I can see through all these, practicing, and then also at home, trying to review it with her, I can see my daughter build up a really great confidence in using Chinese language.
A lot of Chinese classes are still pretty traditional. For parents who might be curious about a more creative program like our voice acting class, what would you like to say to them?
I highly recommend this course because I see a lot of positive reinforcement, and it's very beneficial for my child. I can see a lot of changes in her. I can see that through all the role plays in the classes, she can learn with communication skills, with facilitating how to express herself. And she can actually learn emotions and also emotions regulations through the role plays, which I'm actually very surprised.
Thank you so much for sharing. It's really great to hear Jasmine's story. Thanks so much for being here today. And thanks everyone for listening to BCD Kids Radio. We'll see you next time.
Thank you for listening to BCD Kids Radio, a production of BCD Academy in San Bruno, California.